I see the earth as flowers, the trees, and in that, the earth itself is spiritual. And it's in that spirituality of the earth that we are spiritual. We are the earth.
Like all spiritual realities, I suppose, it is a relationship that's very difficult to articulate. Not because it isn't there, but more because it is all that there is. I think we're talking here about feelings of belonging, feelings of being a part of something, feelings of having our own ground under our feet, ground on which we can stand and be. And if that's not spiritual, I don't know what
is. You are looking at landscape with features from the 20th century, certainly with many features from the 19th century and from pre-famine times and late medieval times. Strip away one layer after the other and finally you come to the base layer, which was the layer laid down by the Neolithic Stone Age people back about 5,000 years ago when they first came here and started laying down their field systems and started building their homesteads.
In Ireland we have an absolute cornucopia of wonderful place names which have mystical or mythological and in actual fact, in plain language, magical essence in many instances. Even around our own home place here in Ballinamore, County Leitrim, we've got two which I can think of immediately. One would be Culcha Muathan, which would be the hills of Muathan, who was a druidic shape-shifting type character who appears in the cycle of Fenian stories, and in particular the story of Toriacht, or the pursuit of Diarmuid agus Gráinne. And we've got fairy forts dotted all over the landscape of County Leitrim. It's never been interfered with by the farming folk around this particular county or this area because of its purported magical, mystical or even enchanting associations.
That whole feeling of everybody having time for one another attracted me most to this county. Just being laid back, you know, being in touch with the land, the person that you'd meet on the road. We chat about the fields around us, the lakes around, you know, the feeling of the wind going through the trees. Simple talk.
As an old friend of mine used to say in America, he says, be good to the land. They're not making any more of it, you know. And I thought it was a very profound thing. You know, Ireland is a very, very special place. It seems more special to me having been away from it for a long time. And I think that anybody who spends a long time away from it appreciates it a lot more. And when you come back, what you see and what you feel and what's around you becomes a huge source of pleasure and a huge enjoyment.
The people in the small townlands and on the small holdings, people like the O'Neills in Gobaderish, the Higginses in Cloncoose, the Reynoldses of Townymore, all the little townlands where the names were familiar, they're still there. It was the land that held them, because the pull was there, that magnetic pull of the land that can't be explained, it can't be helped, and it can't be broken.
You know, there are certain fundamental realities that underpin a meaningful life. You could name these: family, love, work. But arguably the most important one is our relationship with the earth, the piece of earth under our feet, our own ground. The earth onto which we are born, the earth which sustains us in our life, and the earth to which we return.